really think that fishermen can be the stewards of the ocean, and when given the right incentives, they can actually take care of it much better than anybody else. And we think that investing in fishermen and their businesses is the right way to go in order to have sustainable oceans.
It went through a period when it was very difficult to find fishermen willing to get in debt to this brand new entity who arrived on their doorstep saying, "We're here to help you."
Honestly, pretty much every fisherman in the harbor was very skeptical of any of the environmental group affiliations. So there was a lot of resistance. My name's Brett Cunningham. I have the fishing vessel Tommy Lynn 2 out of Morro Bay, California. The first loan was for Morro Bay Fish Company, and that was for freezers and credit line. Without that credit line, I absolutely could not have done business. So it was a tremendous relief and a lot of stress off my back knowing that I had a stable source of cash flow. If I were to be honest, I would say I was a little worried about how other people in the industry might perceive my affiliation with anybody who was intertangled with any of the environmental groups. But I think they did a pretty good job of putting my mind at ease. They actually helped us above and beyond what any other lending institution would have done.
With the loan money, I bought the boat. It's a nice, proven, durable boat. We fish in a lot of hard weather. I'm Steve Fitz. The vessel's the Mr. Morgan, and we're here in Half Moon Bay. Upon arrival here, it was outfitted with this gear. It's called Scottish seine gear. We're the only boat in the country that has this gear type on it. And actually, it's considered to be an environmentally friendly way to harvest groundfish. Commercial fishing it's such a very risky business, and because of it, a lot of banks aren't willing to loan against that risk. And so CFF is, in a sense, they're taking that risk. You know, they've offered real competitive and fair rates. I would recommend it to any fisherman that's considering, getting in or trying to do something different, buy a boat. But if they need some money to help them, I would recommend it.
Graduated from high school and went to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo as a marine biology major. My name is Owen Hackelman. This is the fishing vessel Provision, and we're here in Morro Bay, California. Initially, I worked with my dad, and then what I heard about California Fisheries Fund, I realized that I could potentially have my own fishing business. I think programs like the CFF are important because otherwise local fishermen wouldn't be able to afford to buy boats and permits. One thing that tends to happen in fishing is it tends to become consolidated and the little guys don't have a chance to make it. I think that's pretty sad.
I have a good relationship with my banks. And when I told them what I wanted to do, I wanted to go commercial fishing, they're like, "Oh no, we're not gonna do that. We'll help you do any other kind of business that you like. If you wanna get a pleasure boat, no problem. If you need warehousing this or that, no problem. Commercial fishing, no, won't touch it." My name is Dan Durbin. The name of my vessel is Golden Girl. She is port of San Francisco. We got together with California Fisheries Fund. And what happened after that was really pretty nice because Phoebe really wanted to help. She wanted me to succeed. She was a very pleasant surprise after all of the other people that I dealt with, how they were so negative and she was so positive. California Fisheries Fund stopped me from doing a deal that would have been really, really bad for me. They knew some things about permits that I didn't know and stopped me from making a big mistake. They weren't really interested in to hear any other type of fishing operations other than sustainably caught fishing. And that's something that's very important to me, being a fisherman who hopes to fish for a long time, and I hope that we can fish for a long time. It's the only way it's going to work. There is no other program like the Fisheries Fund. And in my experience in working, trying to find somebody to help and somebody to work with us, there was nobody. They are the only program that I know of. If it wasn't for them, this doesn't happen for me.